Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Linner NC90 active noise cancelling wireless Bluetooth headphones and then pair it with my smartphone. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this pair of headphones features active noise cancelling, and this is Linner's mascot Fu or FU, and here are some of the headphones features, which is of course active noise cancelling, and it does have touch sensitive control and produces high quality sound or audio. And here are some technical specifications or technical data of the NC90 noise cancelling headphones. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open up the box by, of course, pulling out the tab and flipping up the box lid. So right there, immediately we're greeted with a hello. So what appears to be a user manual instructions, and you can see the headphones are very neatly presented. So let's pop the whole tray out just to be safe and sure that we've got all the contents removed from the box, and it's a lot simpler that way rather than pulling out an item at a time. So there we go, we've got the contents of the box completely emptied. Now just need to set the box to the side. Let's set it to that side for now and spread the contents across the tabletop. Let's see if we can get everything in the frame just about. So this is the Linner NC90 active noise cancelling headphones. So right there, contents laid out neatly across the tabletop. So let's start off by first taking a look at this big leaflet or booklet here. So of course it does say hello, and at the bottom it says quick guide, and it seems to cover two other languages as well, which is Chinese as well as what looks like Japanese. So let's go ahead and open the booklet up. So right there, it does show the instructions on how to use the headphones. So seems simple enough, but I'm going to give you a close-up look this time. So right there, and then moving on to the next page. And then the next page, and the final two pages. So that way this video can also act as a reference. Okay, so we've got all the details captured of the quick start guide. We can now set it to the side and move on to the two other items right here, which appears to be this box here, and of course the NC90 active noise cancelling headphones themselves. So let's start off by finding out what's in this box. Okay, so opens on the side, and let's tip the contents out. So I'm going to move the headphones up slightly and remove the contents, making sure that we've got everything out of the box. Always check to make sure everything's out. Setting the box to the side. So what it looks like we have here. Okay, if I can once again, do a bit of reshuffling, obviously, trying to give you the maximum experience of the whole unboxing here. So there we go. So let's start off by looking at this. So this time around, this is the user guide instead of the quick guide that we saw earlier. So this will provide much more detailed information. As you can see, specifications, pairing, using a 3.5mm audio cable. So that's nice to see that it can go into a wide mode, and that would normally save quite a bit of power instead of using the headphones battery through a wireless Bluetooth connection. Okay, so that's the entire user manual or user guide covered right there in one viewing. Okay, so finding a spot, plonk it right up there, top right corner, and moving on, let's take a look at this soft carry case, what appears to be a soft carry case at least. It has a kind of very charcoal blue color to it, very nice and smart looking. And material wise, it feels kind of like a cotton, yet slightly velvety cotton fabric. And you can see it does have the Linner branding on it as well. Okay, so a drawstring bag to store the headphones in. Okay, so setting that down to the side as well. So if I can fold this up, just to save some desktop or tabletop real estate here, we can move on to the next item, which is a micro USB cable. So I would suspect that this is used for charging the headphones back up, or charging the batteries, or powering the headphones. Okay, and this, of course, as we noticed in the user guide or user manual, the headset does provide wired connectivity via this 3.5mm double-ended cable. So always good to have this option here. Alright, and it's fairly long as well, or reasonably long. So cables covered there, and setting them to the side. Okay, so we can now move on, of course, to the headphones themselves. So headphones, giving you a close-up look now, while it's still in its tray. So at least that way my fingers are completely out of the way and you have a full view of the headphones. So these are the Linner NC90 active noise cancelling headphones, and it does feature a soft touch sensor as well. Not quite sure which side, but we'll find that out in a few moments. Okay, and just going to hold the headphones in place while I turn it upside down, just to make sure that we've not left anything behind in the tray. So now, simply lifting the headphones out from its soft foam packaging. It's actually hard foam packaging. Alright, so initial impressions, it feels very luxurious from the way the cushion or pads feel in my hands. And before I do anything else, gonna do a bit of reshuffling, moving that drawstring carry case or pouch to the side there, so you have a nice good view now of the headphones. And weight wise, has a medium to heavy feel to it. And now I'm just going to give you an all-round look at the headphones. So close up, of course. And of course we're going to have a detailed look in just a moment. So you can see the ear cups appear to have foam pads stuffed in them. So quite interesting to see that, because you don't see packaging that's this thorough And look at how nice those letterings are, nice and big. Straight away you can see L for left, R for right. Very, very nice to see when it's so clear and legible. So you don't have to bring it up close to your face to look for the letterings that sometimes are hidden on the inside of the headbands. Okay, so side profile as well. You can see just how thick it is in profile. Not very thick in profile, it's reasonable, reasonably sized. And once again, like I mentioned, the weight, medium to heavy feel. So it does feel very, very luxurious, just handling. Look at the detail, look at the stitching, so fine and tight. That's one way you can normally use as a judge of kind of craftsmanship or quality, is the tightness of the stitching, how many stitches per inch. And that applies to clothes as well. So you can see the Linner logo right there. So the headband here feels really nice. Feels like leather, but most probably is artificial leather. I could be wrong. I don't really know the details of the material here. And on the inside, the band cushioning, nice and soft padding there. However, I can feel the what would be the frame or extension on the inside. Over here, it's housing the, of course, the arm or band of the headband. But you can see that motion there, how smooth that motion is. And of course, it will stay in place right there. Same thing on this side. So I'll show you that cushioning again on the inside of the headband. Right there. Hopefully there is focus on the headband right there. So not too thickly padded, it's moderately padded, but as you move down, as I mentioned, you will feel the housing of the retractable end of the headband. So that arm there, it houses the extension right there. Okay, so I'm going to show you fully retracted, and you can see the action is just so smooth. Okay, I'm going to show you the headband or the headset in my hands there, give you some perspective as to the size of it. Okay, just going to place it like this as well, so you have some idea, a good idea there. And opposite side as well. And of course, we have the left hand side on the left side and the right side on the right hand. So quite easy to determine just by looking at the large lettering. And you can see the swivel on the ear cups as well, how much they swivel, and it kind of locks at that point there. But however, if you turn it inwards towards the camera, it does go up to 90 degrees, as you can see, 90 degrees, and turning in, and that way it stops right there. So it does swivel a fair bit, so that's good for comfort and maximum fit. Okay, and of course what I was going to show you was the extension of the headband right there. Okay, so nice and smooth action, as you can see. So it's completely stepless, and it does stay in place fairly well. Okay, and now I'm going to do the fully retracted and then fully extended. So making sure that I've got the arms of the headband fully extended right there. So you can see as well, does provide a good amount of flexibility without any creaks whatsoever. Always be mindful of creaks, because creaks can mean that there might be a weak piece of plastic in it. This one works quite nicely. And okay, so now take a close-up look at the side of the ear cup, so you'll see the Linner branding right there. And material wise, I think this is metal, or it feels like metal. It is cold to the touch, and this definitely has to be metal, or one of the sides will have to be, given that they work as a soft touch button or sensor. So this is the right hand side now that we're looking at. Yes, the R, and I forgot to show you the close-up of the ear cup pads as well. So right, so you have a nice good look now, and it's nice to see. Can you see that pad reforming right there? It's been a long time since I've encountered memory foam cushioning on the ear cup pads, so this one does feature that, as you can see. So this is really quite a no compromise design here, very luxurious from the get-go, from my initial just picking up the headphones from the box packaging and tray. Initial impressions is very, very positive right there. So nice and slow to reform right there. Memory foam will provide the perfect seal or optimal seal on your ears. Okay, so right there, you can see just how thick it is. Okay, and the depth of it, of course, right there. Okay, and left and right. So nice, good all-round view. Now just need to cover the buttons or controls around the ear cups. So on this side, which is the left hand side, there seems to be a noise cancelling button right there. And you can hear it does have a very nice and precise click to it. And this headphones is actually a headset as well. It does have a built-in microphone, and I believe that is the microphone pinhole right there. And on the, now looking at the right hand side ear cup, there is a power button or on off button and what appears to be an LED light, and perhaps another microphone receiver right here. And what appears to be on this side, or just below the power button, is a plus minus perhaps button for previous and next tracks or volume control. And then we do have the 3.5mm audio jack for direct wire connectivity, and then the micro USB charging port right there, and perhaps another microphone pinhole or an LED light or status indicator. Okay, so nice good look all around so far of the Linner NC90 active noise cancelling headphones. Okay, and of course I'm going to show you, in addition to the ear cups having the side letterings, there is lettering on the inside as well of the headband right there. Not sure how well you can see that. It is pretty faint, but you can see that there is an L there. So just in case the ear cups are not clear enough for you, if you can't see the L and R, or if they do fade over time, there is still the L and R indicators or labels on the ends of the headbands or headband. So right there, nice good look. And of course, retracting the NC90 headband completely. You can see just how flexible it is, so no worries there. Under that amount of stress, no creaking. And of course now, there's only one thing to do, and let's turn it on. Okay, so you can see it flashes green and red, and there was a voice prompt as well. And what I do have with me here is my trusty Sony Xperia Z5 compact Android smartphone in the Bling's slim TPU case, both of which I've unboxed many months ago or years ago in my channel. And quite recently I also unboxed the Westeng micro USB OTG to USB adapter right here, because my screen is so smashed up. As you can see, I have no control on the screen at all, so I have to connect a peripheral such as a mouse to navigate. So having my Logitech T400 Zone mouse here, let's go ahead and turn on the Bluetooth. It's nice in a way, so my fingers are out of the way. Just turning on Bluetooth, going into more settings to locate the Linner NC90 right there. So clearly it is showing quite nicely. And you heard that pairing successful prompt right there. So it's all done now. Let's go ahead and bring on YouTube and play some trending music. So going into music, and let's hit that and see what happens. And you can hear that audio coming through very clearly. And let's find out if we do tap on the side, perhaps the right hand side, see if anything happens, or if there's any kind of control whatsoever, or maybe I'm not doing it right. I was expecting touch sensitive controls. There we go. So something's happened there. Let's try that again. Perhaps I've paused the video or music video. Okay, so a double tap. Like I said in my other videos, always read the user instructions before attempting to operate any kind of electronic device. So over here, double tapping on the right hand side does pause and play, but obviously I'm sure it does provide a bit more control than that. But this is what I'll show you for now, and let's see if that works on the left hand side. Okay, so control appears to be only happening from the right hand side ear cup right there. Double tapping pauses, and quickly double tapping again resumes your music or music video. And of course there is a noise cancelling button as well, so pressing on that you see the green LED status indicator light turning up to show that noise cancelling is actively working. And what else is there? There are volume controls. So as I mentioned before, that long strip there does allow previous and next tracks or volume control depending on the application. But you can hear that the audio is coming through very nicely and quickly and smoothly, and we had no troubles pairing it with my smartphone at all. And there we go. So that's the Linner NC90 active noise cancelling headphones. A very luxurious pair of headphones with design, comfort in mind, and of course optimal audio enjoyment. Let's see if we double tap again, and there we go. With just resume the music video. So that's the Linner NC90 active noise cancelling headphones. Thanks for watching and happy listening!